Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video and would like to see more, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So today I'm going to be talking about the new Gucci foundation, and I received this yesterday and I thought I would try and film this as soon as possible for you. I did order the primer, but unfortunately it's stuck in Milan due to the new COVID rules to do with shipping, and it stopped a lot of my items that I've ordered being delivered. And I was surprised that I even got this because apparently it was stuck and it was meant to go back to Gucci because of the new rules, but somehow it's got to me. I'm just happy that it's got to me. Disappointed that the primer is still sitting in Italy. So when that arrives, I will do another video where I will show you the primer with the foundation together, and I will do a revisit to this foundation. But for now, let's just do a sort of wear test with the foundation on its own, and I will let you know what my thoughts are. So this is the foundation. So it comes in this lovely pouch, which Gucci really know how to send their items. It's just very, very lovely and very Gucci. And then you've got this sort of sack with the Gucci logo with a drawstring bag, and then you've got the foundation. So this was sealed when it arrived and I've removed the seal. It said Gucci. Most of you, if you see my Instagram, I did an unboxing and you can see how it was sealed, so it was all hygienic and intact. This is the Gucci sort of packaging, the same that you get when you buy the lipsticks, and it's very classic Gucci, really lovely. So this is the Gucci Fluide Beauté Fini Naturel, so the natural finish fluid foundation, fond de teint. So you get 30 ml of product. It's made in Italy. Shelf life is 12 months. So when I initially had a look at this yesterday, when I opened it, I just did a little bit of a sort of quick look to see how it would match my skin tone. When I opened it, the colour is a little bit darker than I hoped it would be for my skin tone. Originally, when I picked this colour, I went onto the Gucci website and they had a matching tool that allowed you to scan your forearm and it would give you the most accurate colour. That matching system is really weird. So that's my first comment. It gave me sort of the match, and then I went in and then I went to see the person who had a similar skin tone to me, which I thought was fine. I was surprised when it came because it was a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. God knows how, with 40 shades that they've got, how people are going to be able to work out which colour is going to suit them. What I'd probably say is your best bet is when all the shops are open again, go into a Gucci store and get colour match. Now, this isn't the end of the world. What I'm going to do is make this work. What I did yesterday was when I did that quick test, the colour actually seamlessly blended into my skin tone, and I was asking my husband and I said, does it look dark? And he was like, no, it just looks like your skin. So I don't know what magic is in this bottle, but I was still able to use the colour. If it's too dark for me, and we will see that on the screen shortly, what I will do is keep this aside for summer, and when the weather starts to warm up and my skin starts to warm up as well, I will use this more during the summer. And what I'll do is when the shops open in January or February, I'll pick up my correct foundation for winter and I will use that and then use this for the summer, so I'll have two to be able to swap with. That is sort of my experience of their matching tool system. I didn't think it was great. When you went on it, it kind of flipped back and forth, so you couldn't choose the colours really easily at the bottom. It's not an easy website to navigate around and to find the colour that you will need. And with 40 shades, I think it's going to be quite overwhelming for people. So just something to know. And my best advice is to go into store when the store's open and get colour matched. So this is the colour, and what I thought we would do today is I'm going to do two check-ins. I'll do a check-in in 5 hours, so it's now midday today, around sort of 5ish, half 5, and then I'll do another check-in at 10 o'clock just to show you how well the foundation has lasted. Now remember, I don't have the primer yet, so with the primer I think that the foundation would probably last longer and probably provide a better effect. So like I said, when that arrives, I promise you I will do an update video with the primer as well, but I just wanted to get this out there for everybody to see as soon as possible. Let's make a start. I've got my Sonia G Phase 2 brush and I'm going to pump it on and literally put it over my face. So let's just have a look. This is the packaging. Like I said, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a glass bottle, plastic top, the lovely sort of pale pink Gucci top. You get Gucci at the top and you get all the details at the bottom. This is medium 310N. The reason why I picked 310 is because I'm 310 in the Fenty range, and when I looked at the model on the Gucci website, it looked like she had a similar complexion to me. So I don't know, it's come out a little bit darker, but we'll work with it. So I'm going to literally shake it and pump a few, well, 1 or 2 pumps onto my hand. So I'm just going to show you this colour. As you can see, the colour is quite dark compared to my complexion, but I think because it's a sheer finish, I don't think it will look that dark. So you'll see what I mean, but let's give it a go anyway. So I've got my Sonia G Phase 2 brush. So this is the goat hair, so we can use that with cream products. I'm going to go in now and I'm literally going to dab it into my hand. I'm going to start in the centre of my face. Now, immediately, there is a scent. It smells a bit like the powder, so just something for you to note. If you don't like scent, you're not going to like this at all because it is quite strong. I don't mind it because I quite like scent. I'm not too bothered, and you'll see from a lot of my videos that I don't really mind scent, but I know a lot of people do, so just something worth noting. So that was about 2 pumps. So I'm literally just using the brush and I'm going to buff it out. And I don't know if you can immediately see it, but the texture is quite medium. It's not too runny, because it was running a bit, but there was still some substance to it. And I don't know if you can see, it did look a bit dark, but I think the fact that it leans on the neutral side means that it blends quite well into my skin tone. So I'm just... So that's 2 pumps. I'm literally just taking everything I can get from my hand and just blending it out with the brush. And what I might do is just try another pump. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I have a little bit of area here that I have just a bad skin day, really. And so I've just done 1 pump there, and that's the texture. Like I said, it's not running down my hand very quickly, so you can see it's kind of got that in between consistency. So I'm just going to go into the area where I want a bit more coverage. So it says this is buildable, so I am just going to go, as you can see, it's just this section here where I just want that little bit more coverage. I think my skin is definitely better today on this side of my face, and I don't know if you can see in the light, but you can see how the foundation sits on my skin, and it's created this lovely sort of effect. It's like a blurring effect. It's actually really, really nice on my skin on this side. I think on this side, because I've got a few problem areas, this will be a good test to see how well this covers that. Now, it says it can be buildable and up to full coverage, so I don't want to go too crazy, but at the same time, I want to put enough foundation on that it will last for the 2 check-ins that I'm going to do with you today. So I'm going to do 1 more pump and literally go back to the areas where I want a little bit more coverage. Just there. Center of the face usually is where I like to put the majority, and then just spread it out. Now, whenever you put foundation on, don't forget your ears. This is one of the tips that my teacher, when I went to do makeup school, said is one thing people forget when they do their foundation is they forget, especially if your hair's up, to get everywhere. So not just the little sort of neck, but also around your ears, because then you'll just have like pale ears and it just won't match. I think I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm just gutted I don't have the primer. I would love to have tried the primer, but what I will do is when I get the primer, I will do another similar test, and I will test it for 5 hours and 10 hours with the foundation and the primer. So today is just going to be about purely the foundation and how it sits for the rest of the day. So the actual fragrance starts to fade after you've blended it out for a bit. I think it's just when you initially put it on, you'll smell the sort of flowery scent that is through the foundation. If you don't like I said, any kind of scent in your makeup, you won't like this. that's kind of what it looks like on my skin. So as you can see, it's blended in. Just going to show you, just sitting back a little bit. As you can see, it's given a really even finish, and I've purposely tied my hair back so you can see all areas of my skin. Yeah, I mean, I've put it on everywhere. I'm just going to look in the mirror. It's given me, to be fair, what it looks like is I've been in the sun a little bit. It's not like, it's given me an even complexion, and it's like I've got a little bit like of bronzer or some kind of illuminator. That's probably it. So actually, some people might like this in the sense that I've heard some people on counter say that women that buy makeup sometimes like the foundation to not be exactly the same match, but with a little bit of depth so that their skin looks kind of warm. I can see that from applying this foundation, that it's made my skin look warmer, and it's made my skin, even though this is a neutral this is from their neutral range, it looks as though I have been away, if you know what I mean, just for like maybe a week's holiday, or maybe, yeah, 3 or 4 days holiday. It's that kind of look, and I don't mind that. It just makes me look more warmer. It's not a bad match. It's probably not the exact match, and that's the thing with me, is I tend to buy foundation that matches exactly, or as close as I can get, and then I'll warm it up with some bronzer. I'm not hating this because then I don't need to put bronzer on. I can just go out like this. So this is the finish. And yeah, I'd be keen to hear your thoughts on what you think this is like initially. It went on really nice, like I said. The consistency was nice. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I'm keen to see what the next 5 hours are like. So I'll be checking in again, and then I'll check in again tonight. I will give you my thoughts. So I thought I would show you the foundation in Natural Light. So this is about 3 hours in now, and I just wanted to show you how it looks. I know I was going to check in at 5, but I just wanted to show you how it looks from sort of the natural light from my bathroom window. I think I can see my skin, my natural skin coming through a bit, but let's check in at 5 again. So as promised, this is my 5 p.m. check-in. As you can see, the foundation has held up well. I have the ring light on because it's gotten dark, as you can imagine, outside. It's looking okay. This side is not great. It's worn off quite quickly on the side that I need the coverage on. If I had better skin, which is more this side of my face, then I think that the foundation would have been probably looking better. But I think if you do have marks, or like myself at the moment on this side of my skin, it's not going to conceal everything. So this is my 5 p.m. check-in, and then I will check in again at 10 o'clock tonight. So this is my 10 p.m. check-in. It hasn't held up that well. I definitely think that because my skin is better on this side, there doesn't seem to be any flaws. Mainly a lot of the colour has gone, so I think by this point you'd probably have to retouch. It hasn't hidden a lot of the stuff on this side of my face. So that is the final check-in. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that my check-ins have helped you to see how this foundation has held up in the last 5 hours and the last 10 hours. Please let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear them. Like I said, when I receive the primer, I will be doing another video to show you what it looks like on my skin with the primer and the foundation together, and how long that lasts, and what the effects are with the primer that they have brought out as well. Like I said, I will probably be popping into store to get a better match for my current skin tone now, and I will let you know what colour I picked up, and maybe do a follow-up video with that new colour that I picked up as well, so you can see that. Please leave your comments in the comment section below, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.